So this is the first meal I made with the Dinnerly box, subscription box. These are cheesy veggie enchiladas. So I'm going to see how these are. Hopefully they're good. They smell good, but there's no meat or anything inside. It's just corn, bell peppers, and cheese. So hopefully it's filling and everything, but I'm in the middle of getting work done, so I'm eating in here. Hopefully they're good. It's Tuesday already, and I haven't filmed anything yet this week, so I washed my hair last night, and I just woke up, so I'm gonna straighten it. But I didn't just wake up. We had to do Aiden's attendance meeting, and we did all of his language arts stuff today. My hair is still wet. This is like, I hate having thick hair like this because it's so annoying. If I let it air dry, it's still wet in the morning. Especially if I keep it in a bun like I had it, so. So the weekend was a little bit insane because I decided to have a buy one get one free eyeshadow sale, and I only ran it for Saturday, and I got like a ridiculous amount of orders, like to the point where yesterday I was like, I have to just shut it down for a week or so because I'm never going to be able to get caught up. And like, that's probably not the best idea to shut it down completely, but what did I do with my stuff? I don't know what else to do because I'm at the point now where I need help, or I'm never gonna, like, people are gonna get pissed that their orders take so long. And there's so many awesome people on Instagram that are just like, I don't care how long it takes, your stuff is awesome, and people should know when they order from an indie company that it's only like 1 or 2 people doing it, and they need to have patience. But like, not everybody reads, so if I put a disclaimer saying like, your order may take 2 to 3 weeks, and someone doesn't read it, especially this time of the year if they're ordering for Christmas gifts or something, it's not the greatest thing, so I would rather just not stress about it. But like, after the sale ended, and the reason I put it on like vacation mode so that no one can order right now is because I was still getting orders. Like, some I guess somebody had mentioned me on YouTube, and people were ordering the shades that she was mentioning, and I was like, crap, I cannot keep up with this right now. So like, it's a blessing and a curse at once because I need like 12 more arms and hands to be able to keep up with everything. But it was something Steven and I were talking about, like, when we do move, maybe this is just something we can expand on, and the both of us can do it, and maybe like a family business type thing, because I can't do everything right now. Like, I worked from, well, in between doing school with Aiden yesterday, from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And I mean, I got a chunk of stuff done, but I didn't finish. Like, I don't even know how many orders. There's like hundreds. There's a giant stack of friggin' packing slips, and all the stuff needs to be, I made a ton of it already, but like, it's just so much work. And I should have known that too, because last time I had a buy one get one free sale, it was like this. But like, business has been really steady, like I've been telling you guys, so to throw a sale in there like that, it just completely has backed me up now, like completely thrown me off. So it's like, what good is that? I can make a whole bunch of money in a weekend having a sale like that, but then I can't sell anything for the next week because I have to keep up with sales. I don't know what to do. Like I said, I need help, and like, I can't afford to hire employees, but if I could teach Steven how to make some of the stuff. Like, when we first started the Bath and Body stuff, he did the soaps all the time, But then soap sales started like petering out, and like I said, it's been mostly makeup lately, eyeshadows and highlighters and stuff. So like if I can teach him how to make that stuff, or even if I make it all and he presses and packages it all, the pressing is the part that takes so much time. Like if I had a big machine to do it, it would be so awesome. But those hydraulic machines, for one, they take up a huge amount of space. So wherever we end up, like I'm gonna have to have a workshop area, like whether it be a garage or what. And also those things are really expensive. Like obviously the bigger ones are more expensive, and I wouldn't need a giant one right now, but just something to make everything easier. And then I saw, I think it was like a Facebook ad or something. I don't know why it got recommended to me, because I hadn't been searching for stuff like that, but it's like a laser printer thing where you can literally cut out anything. So I started just getting all these ideas in my head that if I get one of those, cannot afford one right now because they're really expensive, but I could literally cut and design any size and shape palette I want, and then when I make palettes they can be whatever size and shape I want, and I'm like, that is what I need. Because the little 5-pan palettes are cool and all, but it would be so cool to like design my own and make my own. And like there's companies that will do that for you. For one, most of them are in China, so it takes forever to like communicate back and forth what you want and design it and everything. And for two, most of the time they have a limit, what do you call it, like an order limit, or an order, what word am I looking for? Minimum order that you have to make. So like I would have to order like 1,500 or 1,000 of them, and that's really expensive too. So like once I'm at that point, great, but I would like to be able to make them on my own, and one of those laser printer things would be awesome. So I already told Steven, I'm like, once we move and we're settled, I'm gonna start like a savings account to just save up for one of those, because I think they're like $6,000, which it sounds like a lot, but it will pay for itself, believe me. Just like the Cricut machine, I thought paying like $200 for a Cricut machine was a lot at first, but that thing literally, I use it every single day. I use it to make labels. I use it to cut out the stickers for like body scrubs and lip balms and literally everything. All my labels I make with that thing. I used to make like the planner stickers, but I quickly found out how much of a useful tool that thing is to make labels and stuff. And they've come out with like 2 different machines now, 2 newer ones since I got that one. But it's still kicking. So, I don't know. I'm at that point now where I can't keep up at the pace that it's going unless I have help. You guys, this is your first look at my holiday bath bombs. So they have little sprinkles on them, and they turn your water blue. And Aiden tried to lick the frosting last night, and then he got very upset that he couldn't eat them, so I made regular cupcakes too. These little squirts of frosting were left over, and I kind of just did that so that I could squish them to test the hardness, because I need that to harden up before I can package them. and I didn't want to test it on these, obviously, because I don't want to be squishing the ones that I'm going to sell. So overnight, they hardened up pretty nicely. Oh, I did that one a little too hard, but it's also a little too thin. But this is just kind of like bubble foam that you add a bunch of baking soda to, and then it hardens up, and then you can package them. Hopefully, this is the first time I've made these, so I don't want to jinx it, and I hope they package up okay in the wrap. Like, I don't want to wrap them too tightly because I don't want to ruin the frosting, but I mean, it's hard, not rock hard, but hard enough that it's not going to smush all over the thing. Why does this... Oh, I forgot to put freaking snowflakes on these two. What am I doing? See, I'm losing my mind because I'm doing so much every day. It's just friggin', I'm losing my mind. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, I know, you're playing. I want to show everybody your new bed set. This was, Walmart had like children's bedding, like bed in a bag sets on sale for 34 bucks. And it was like the whole thing, the sheets and the comforter and everything, which you don't usually see. It's usually like a sheet set or just a comforter. So we got Baby Yoda. So it's super cute. And this is reversible, so it's just gray and says Star Wars, or it has the pictures. But the comforter is so thin. Like, no wonder they were on sale, because look at that. That may be okay for like California and warm places, but not here in the wintertime. So like, he still has his other two comforters that we'll just put on top of it, but or underneath it, because honestly this one's cuter. But I just took this thing off the bed, which was, my uncle gave this to us because they had bought it from my grandpa last year, like right before he passed, and never got to put it on his bed. It's like a memory foam thing, but it is so uncomfortable. Like, Aiden just told me take it off the bed, so I'm gonna stick this in.
Can I slide down?
I'm gonna stick it on Steven's grandma's bed in the room that we never get to use. So that'll get tossed eventually, or I'll see if anybody wants it. But yeah, that's his new bed set. Do you like it?
Yes.
Cool. I'm sure Dad will like this one. You can't go to sleep right now. It's what, 3 o'clock in the afternoon? It's only 2:30.
Yeah.
You can try it out tonight, okay? Okay. Alright, you're gonna mess it all up. I just made your bed. Get down, okay?
Jump.
Boop. Update for the day. What is today? Thursday. I got up early again. I've been working such long days to fill all these orders. I just had some time after Aiden's attendance meeting. I made some chocolate chip muffins. So we need some muffins. What? You what?
Cheese.
You want a grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on and I'll make you one, okay? How come every time the FedEx guy comes to the door, I don't know if it's the same guy every time because I never see him, he's always yapping on the phone. Usually in some sort of accent I can't understand, but he's like, whoever it is always on the phone. Anyway, see, I had the intention to come on here and talk about stuff, and I turned on the camera and now I can't remember what I was going to talk about. Just made muffins. Last night the Revel Nails Black Friday sale started. Well, for like, depending on how many points you had saved up, you could shop like a day or two earlier. So I was in the middle bracket, so I got to start at midnight last night. It started. I had no idea I had 200 points, so that equated to $20, and they let you use that on top of the 30% off. So I had, I think, $103 worth of stuff in my cart, and I paid $50 for it. So that was like the deal of the century here as far as the nail dip powder stuff goes. So I'm super excited to get that stuff. I'm kind of letting my nails breathe. I have nothing on them right now. because I'm excited to play with all these Christmas colors when they come in. I got the half-ounce set of the holiday colors. I think it's called Home for the Holidays. Let me go on here real quick. I had everything sitting in my cart and ready to go because I was afraid the holiday stuff was going to sell out. But, yeah, the Home for the Holidays collection. I got the half-ounce jars of that. And then I got the Northern Lights stocking stuffer set because those are greens and purples, and I know I'll use those colors. I kind of wanted the hot chocolate one too because those are browns, and I kind of like browns and nudes. But I already have a nude color that's almost exactly like this one. One of the nude colors in here that I got from them, and it looks pretty close to that, so I wanted stuff like a total different array of what I already have, because I only have a few dip powders, and I want to have like each color at least, like every color of the rainbow. But the Northern Lights one has a really pretty purple with like iridescent glitters in it, and then it has a plain purple, a plain like bright green, and then a more muted green. So I figured those will come in handy for Christmas. And then the holiday collection is just so pretty, so I'm excited for that. And then I got their cuticle pusher and one of their buffing blocks, because I usually just use a nail file, and I feel like the buffing blocks are kind of a better shape to hold on to when you're doing that. So I'm going to try one of those out. And then they give you some sort of free gift that I don't know what it is yet, but you get a free gift with your order. So I'm excited to get that. It usually only takes a few days when I order from them, but I'm sure because they're having this massive sale going on, it's going to take longer. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Speaking of sales and stuff, I decided to open my store back up because I had put it like on maintenance mode so nobody could order for a few days. I was going to leave it like that until I got caught up with all these orders, but I got a lot of feedback from people saying that they don't care that they have to wait, that they realize that I'm an indie brand and only one person doing this and stuff. And plus people want to order for like the holidays and stuff. So I downloaded an app and installed it on my shop that lets me put pop-up windows. So like when you come to the store, a window pops up that says, I can read to you exactly what it says, just so people know and like can't say I didn't tell them so. Before you order, please be aware we are currently looking at a turnaround time of 2 to 3 weeks. It's usually sooner than that, but I put 2 to 3 weeks because I just, with the amount of orders I've been getting lately, I have to give myself enough time due to an increased volume of orders. I am working as fast as I can to get orders out, and your patience and support is much appreciated. And then if that's not enough, at the top of my website it says, please be aware before you order that we are looking at turnaround times of 2 to 3 weeks due to increased order volume. We appreciate your business and patience. So it's on there 2 times. If you don't read that and want to start something with me about how long your order is taking, I don't know what to tell you. It stresses me out when people don't read like the turnaround times and stuff, and they just think I'm Amazon and can make and deliver your order in 2 days. So hopefully this will be okay and work out well. If not, then I'm gonna have to shut it down. But I don't want to like not give people the option to order. You just have to know that if you order right now anyway, it's gonna take a couple weeks to get to you. So yeah. Now that FedEx just came, I'm pretty sure that's my order of 1,000 eyeshadow pans because I was running out of them and I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna get the giant bag of 1,000 of them. I've already gone through a bag of 1,000 from the last 2 sales. So 1,000 eyeshadows I've made and pressed. Hand pressed with that friggin' hand crank thing. I don't even know what that's called. But yeah. Now that the pans are here, I can finish making the rest of them and then I can start packaging them all up. So from Saturday to today, which is Thursday, that's how long it took me to make all the shadows from this sale. Because I'm pretty certain I can finish making them today, finish pressing them tomorrow, and start packing the orders and shipping them tomorrow. So that'll be good. I just wish we could get the other car fixed because I'm going to need to be able to go to the post office during the week. As of right now, I've had Steven going on Saturdays with giant boxes and just dropping it all off at once. because I can only fit so much in my mailbox, and like there is an option to have USPS come pick up at your house, but every time I do that, like the mail person ignores it and doesn't realize that they were supposed to do a pickup, and then I have to go to the post office anyway. So there's that. The part for the car that we ordered came, but the old one is so like corroded and stuff that Steven can't get it off to replace it. So I think he's gonna end up having to take the new part with him to have the guy at Midas do it and put the new one on, and then we're probably gonna have to pay for friggin' labor for that, but we need to get the inspection sticker because like we have the rejection sticker on it right now, and you have like 60 or 90 days or something from the time of getting that sticker to go get it fixed and get the new sticker without having to pay for it again, because it's $35 for a friggin' inspection sticker. So yeah, hopefully that's all that was wrong with the car, and that's what's making the check engine light go on, because other than that, I don't know. I don't want to put any more money into that car because I hate that car. The stupid little Chevy Sonic. That was like our desperation car when we needed a second car. When we had the Scion, and I needed a car to be able to take Aiden to and from school every day. So it's a good thing I don't need to do that right now, because we don't have a second car right now that's working. His occupational therapist wants me to go today to pick something up for him, like some kind of workbook, but Steven has the car, the Jeep, so I can't use the other car to go get it, so I'm gonna have to tell her, like, I can't get there today, so I'm not gonna... I'm sure he can still participate in the, he has the group meeting today, where it's just, like, writing letters and stuff, and she even told me yesterday on his occupational therapy meeting that he probably doesn't need this because he writes so well, but I was like, he likes doing the group stuff. Neither of the kids showed up for speech therapy yesterday morning, and then Aiden got all upset about it because he loves one of the girls that's on there, so he was like upset and didn't want to listen because his friend wasn't on there. And then the other kid didn't show up for occupational therapy yesterday afternoon, so I'm like, I really don't think it's going to be a big deal if I can't go pick that up today, because none of these other parents are even logging their kids on for not in person, but the virtual classes that they're having, so I'm not going to stress over it too much. His teacher comes and drops off work for him in the mailbox every Friday afternoon, so she'll probably just drop the workbook off for me tomorrow. I hope, anyway. I hope she can do that, because otherwise I can go on Saturday to go get it, but I don't think there's anyone there to let me into the school. Hey guys, I'm thinking this vlog was short this week because I don't think I recorded much. I've just been like insanely busy. So, I was on my phone just playing around waiting for Aiden's attendance to start, and like I have the Trulia app on my phone, so like every morning I check the like new suggestions for you in the towns that I've been looking at in Maine. So there was a house that popped up and I was like, it's like got good bones, but it needs a total renovation inside, so it's not in the best condition. And like I said, we're looking for something that's a fixer-upper. We don't care about that, but like I don't want it to be like in unlivable condition. Like it has to at least be livable condition. And this one was just like floors falling apart and all that kind of crap. So I was looking at that one, and then like the way the app is set up, I think it's like that on the website too. At the bottom, like across in a strip, they'll have other suggested homes like in that area. And the original house that I had fallen in love with when we first initially decided we were going to move to Maine, it's back on the market. And I'm like, it's the same price that it was before. I don't think it's sold. Like, I think they just took it down to do something. I don't know. But, like, now I'm wondering if there's something wrong with it. Like, there's nothing listed in the listing that says there's anything wrong with it or it needs any kind of like something replaced or anything like that. So I think it's just a matter of like calling the guy and finding out about it. But I'm super excited to talk to Steven on his lunch break because we both loved that house. That was the one that I was talking about that had, it doesn't have a huge backyard, but it's got like a deep backyard. It's like a thin, long backyard, and it had a giant like swing set slash jungle gym thing for Aiden and a giant trampoline that they were leaving there. And this was like a 5-bedroom house with friggin' all these extra rooms that we weren't gonna really need but would come in handy, because especially if I've gotta expand my business and stuff, which is like, it is expanding, and I'm obviously, look at all the mess behind me. I'm outgrowing this tiny room from making all my stuff. I don't really make stuff in here. A lot of it's done in the kitchen, but like I'm outgrowing all the kitchen storage too, because I have so many supplies and stuff. So just, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this was fate and this house was meant to be ours, and that's why it just popped up again. Because like we're getting ready, he gets his first pay stub today, so like we're getting ready to dive in and actually start contacting people, and I'm super excited. I just, I don't know why it popped up this morning, but maybe there was a reason for it. I thought it was weird originally that it didn't, like, after it said off the market, it didn't have a thing saying it sold or anything. It was kind of like what happened with the house across the street, which is why I initially didn't think that house across the street sold, but there's people living there now, so someone bought it. But yeah, I don't know why it popped up again, but I'm thinking that's telling me that we have to look into it. So I'm just excited because I loved that house. Like, a lot of the houses we've been looking at are like starter home type things that like we could fix up and probably flip and turn a profit on. But this is one that I could see as like a forever home because it's more than what we need. We're not having any more kids, so like we don't need to expand that way. It's just, I love that house. Like, I would be over the moon happy if that's the one we end up with. It's more than the other ones we were looking at. Like, that $37,000 one that sold, I knew that was gonna sell because that was an awesome house and it was so cheap. This one is $49,000. So I mean, it's still, as far as houses go, if that house was in this town, it would be like a $500,000 house. So that's why I keep saying I'm not thrilled about moving so far away from my family, but it just makes sense for what you get for your money versus what you get for your money here. If we were like hands down could not move and had to stay in this area that we live now, we would end up having to get an apartment because there's no way we can even rent a house around here. If you rent a house in this town, it's $2,000 a month and up. Like, there is nothing cheaper than that, and I don't see the point of renting a house anyway unless it's like a rent to own type situation. I just feel like that's flushing money down the toilet, especially when, like, just looking at the prices and all the information I've digested since we decided we wanted to get a house. It doesn't make any sense to me to pay like $1,200 a month in rent when you could have like $1,000 a month mortgage. It doesn't make any sense to me. So that is why I've been so like gung-ho about we have to get a house and we have to look into all of this and we have to save and friggin'. I've worked so hard on getting our credit score up as high as I possibly can before we go through with all of this because I'm so paranoid about that. Like, my credit score tanked for a while when we were super broke and like all that stuff was going on with Steven's grandma and we couldn't afford anything and like I was missing payments and I'm like, fuck, this is going to screw my credit so hard. But like, luckily wasn't that hard to start bringing it up again once we got back on our feet. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I'm probably going to end the vlog here because I'm going to be working the rest of the day. I've been working like 12-hour days to get all these orders out. I finished most of the eyeshadows. I started pressing them all as I went along instead of letting them dry for 24 hours and then pressing them, which as long as you do it with like paper towels and get all the moisture out, it works the same way. But I found that to be a lot easier because now instead of pressing as I go to put them in their sleeves, they're already pressed and I can just grab them, put them in the sleeves, and then there we go. But what sucks is I ordered 600 of the sleeves that I use for them from a different place than where I usually get them from, and they're a little too small. So I've been using these, which are just like coin storage, because I was proud of myself for thinking of this, because nothing has been getting broken in shipping using these things. But the ones I usually get off Amazon say that they're nickels. These are the ones I usually use. They're the perfect size. I'll show you. Do I have an empty eyeshadow pan? Just grab one to show you. So this is what I usually use. They say that they're nickel size. See, you can see the whole thing. So I ordered nickel size ones off of a coin supply site, and they're dime size, like they're tiny. So like, if I try to put them in here, you can still see the pan and everything, but like, I don't want it to slide out or break or anything. So now I have 600 of these useless things. I don't have pans that are smaller than this. This is like a 26mm standard eyeshadow pan. So now I have all these that I can't use, and I have to, I guess, order quarter size ones from this place, and then they'll be this size. So, I don't know. Sucks. Luckily, they weren't that expensive. For 600 of them, I think I paid $13, so it's not a huge loss. I was just like, what am I going to do with all these now? Find someone who collects nickels and friggin' send them to them. But, yeah, so I've been pressing them as I go. Found out that's a lot quicker, so I'm going to do it that way from now on. These little things that help me figure out how to streamline processes are really helping me out because everything's going a little bit quicker. But yeah, I'm gonna go get started for the day. It's only 9:30, so I'm not getting that late of a start. I had to do all Eden's like morning stuff first, so that's why I haven't done anything yet. But yeah, send me good vibes that this house thing works out, because I'm in love with that house, and I want to show it to you guys so badly, but like I've said, I feel like I jinx myself if I do that. Because I've done it before and shown stuff, and then it's like, oh, that house sold right away after you showed that. So, I don't know. I'm just hoping that this works out. But I will talk to you guys next week.